Hi, Josh from ReadRevolution.com here. I've got our picks for the top three beginner clarinet reeds. I've seen online a lot of lists, but not a lot of videos really explaining why we've chosen these reeds, why they're good for beginners, things like that. A little background on me. I spent 10 years in the classroom. I was a band director for 5th through 12th graders for the past 10 years. And since then, I've moved on to the retail side. And so I just want to try to help parents pick the right ones that will help your student be as successful as they can be. Number three here is these are called Rico Royals or just Royals now. These are the blue box. These are made by Rico. They are great for the later beginner, maybe a seventh or an eighth grader that's switching from flute or trumpet or whatever, or even an adult that's starting clarinet for the first time. These are, I don't want to say pricey, but they are the most expensive one on the list. Certainly not the most expensive reed you can buy. Um, but they're for people that are a little bit more responsible, not swinging their instruments around. Number two is the classic Rico Orange. These were the beginning clarinet reeds for decades. They're still great. There's nothing wrong with them. They are, a touch cheaper than the Rico Royals. For like a fourth, fifth, or sixth grader that's maybe swinging their instrument around, hitting stands, playing lightsabers, you know how kids are. If you're planning on going through a lot of reeds with a less responsible student, these would be the ones I'd go with. And finally, here we have the Van Doren Junos. Van Doren is a very popular clarinet reed, especially as a step-up reed. These are the beginner line. These come in boxes of 10. Each one of these reeds is individually packaged. It does allow a parent to hold on to some of the reeds and still have them be good in a couple weeks when the student comes back and says, hey, I broke my reed, whatever, buy a whole box, just give them one or two. These are about the same price point as the Rico Oranges, and they are a little bit more consistent than these are. So these would be the two that I would go with for a very beginner, and then the Rico Royal for, like I said, a more responsible student um, that can handle, the responsibility, because we are talking, $2 or $3 a read if they're going through a read a day, because they're not being responsible, or if they're excessively friendly and decide to share your reads with their standmate or their next door neighbor. So maybe stick away from these and head towards the Rico Orange or the Junos. Of course, if you have any questions at all, you can reach out to us at readrevolution.com with any questions. All of our products are on there, and I hope to see you soon.